that stands for all of us. Hello everyone, I'm Nito King, and this, quite obviously, is Toonstruck, a graphic adventure game featuring a couple of live actors in a cartoon environment. So I think the logic for once actually makes sense. Well, let's just go ahead and get started with the interminable intro sequence.
Hello.
Drew Blank?
Yes.
This is Dr. Stern's office. I'm calling to remind you about your dental appointment tomorrow morning.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Blank,
Yes.
you've missed your last 3 appointments, Mr. Blank.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I must have forgotten.
It's only a filling, Mr. Blank. So you'll be here tomorrow, 10 a.m. sharp?
I promise. I'll be so there it'll make up for all my missed appointments.
I don't care what you do, Mr. Blank, as long as you don't forget again.
Yes, I remember.
All right, Drew, I'm sorry. But if you remember, then why aren't you...
Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry, Maxine. I thought you were... why aren't I what?
You're meeting with Schultz. It started 10 minutes ago.
I'm so dead!
In my day, being late for a meeting with one's superiors was grounds for immediate dismissal. See that it doesn't happen again.
Yes, sir, Mr. Schultz. I'm sorry.
Now then, I'm sure you're aware that this season marks the 10th anniversary of the Fluffy Bun Bun show. Frankly, we've milked this formula long enough. Bun Bun needs a boost. It needs revitalizing. It needs a shot in the arm.
A shot in the arm, yes, sir. Sure does.
And, since Bun Bun's your creation, I want you to personally administer this revitalizing shot.
Thank you, sir.
Here's how I see it. We create a big batch of happy, cute bunnies to share the spotlight with Bun Bun. It's an all-new show and we call it Fluffy and Friends. After all, if one bun can carry a company like Sam Schmalting for 10 years, a whole truckload of the things has got to be a gold mine. 24 karat. Get it?
Yes, terrific idea. That's exactly what the show needs. More bunnies.
Of course it's a terrific idea. That's why I get paid the big bucks. Well, what are you waiting for? Go make. Oh, and one more thing.
Yes, sir.
I want the new characters on my desk first thing tomorrow morning. And this time, don't be late.
Tomorrow morning. First thing, yes. Okay.
Rabbits. More sweet, friendly rabbits. Rabbits that do nice things. Rabbits that not only care, but share.
The early work of a very young, very naive Drew Blank. A kid who was going to take the world by storm. Flux. You were it, little buddy. The Flux Wiley show is really going to be something. If only... Oh... Must focus on bunnies. Must focus on bunnies.
Hey, kiddies! Let's get happy! It's Fluffy Bun Bun time!
Oh no, no, no. What are you doing on at 4 o'clock in the morning anyway?
I'm sorry. I'm talking to cartoon bunnies. This must be a dream. I must have fallen asleep again. Oh, God, asleep on your line. Oh, wake up, Brew, wake up. Damn it!
Flux!
Drew?
Flux!
Drew!
What are you doing
doing
here?
here?
Look, Flux, I can't be here. I mean, I can't stay here. It's just not right. I don't fit in. Besides, oh my God, I've got one mother of a deadline hanging over my head, and apparently a lifetime of therapy to look forward to. So please, just slap me, or tell me there's no place like home, or do whatever it takes to get me out of here.
Well, I guess. If it means that much to you.
So, you mean you do know how to get me home?
Hell no! I have problems finding my own way home. But I do know a guy who might be able to help. So you see, King Hugh, your wonderfulness, Drew needs to get back home. Can you help him, can you, huh?
Oh, dear, I'm so sorry for all the trouble you've been through. Of course I'll help you find your way home.
Told you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
But there's just one teensy-weensy little problem. Let me explain. We are here, Qtopia.
Hey, that's where I live. That's where I live, right there. Zany-Doo. It's kind of like an offshore asylum, but to me, it's always been home. Back to you, your benevolence.
Yes. As I was saying, we are here in Qtopia, home of the happy, helpful Qtopians, and, of course, their good and just king. It's me. We were all so very, very happy until we fell under attack by a very wicked man, Count Nefarious. Don't even like to look at him.
Who would?
Nefarious is ruler of the Malevolands and its dismal denizens. He has perfected a malevolator.
Hey, that's the thing that took a shot at me!
It's a terrible flying weapon of Nefarious' own invention. The malevolator shoots a powerful ray that corrupts everything it touches, turning all that is sweet and pleasant into all that is sinister and ugly. So, I'm afraid, Mr. Drew, we really need you to help us before we can help you.
But how could I possibly help?
My brave spies have stolen the blueprints for Nefarious' bad machine. My royal engineer is using these plans to build a cutifier, a device which will reverse the damage Nefarious has done. Mr. Drew, please, I need you to help us finish the cutifier so that we can end Nefarious' reign of terror and to make the world a happy place. And then, I promise you, I will do everything in my power to help you get home.
Don't worry, your benevolence. We'll save you. Won't we? Mr. Drew?
Sure, Your Highness. I'd be happy to help.
Absolutely splendid. Thank you, friend. You can't possibly understand what this means to me and my kingdom. Before you leave the castle, please stop by my laboratory so my engineer can show you the cutifier. And remember, all of Qtopia is counting on you.
All Alright, so that went on long enough, and we're finally at the interactive portion of the game. We've got a giant white cursor. This is our main character, Drew Blank, and his friend Flux Wildly. And you can see the cursor changes different shapes to indicate what we can actually do with something at any given time. For example, we can go into the throne room because his pointing finger is pointing.
Look! There's a message hanging from the doorknob. Do not disturb. Busy formulating alternative plans for saving my kingdom. Thanks.
Okay, well, maybe we can't actually go in, but we'll probably be able to return there later. Oh, hey, here's a cabinet. Always useful stuff in cabinets.
I can't just yank it open.
Well, I guess that'll be our first puzzle. Let's go ahead and go into this room that looks distinctly like a lab.
Hello? Hello. We're looking for the Royal Engineer.
Really? I'm looking for my glasses.
Oh. Well, if you see the engineer, would you tell him we're looking for him?
I will. But he's rather preoccupied right now. He's lost his glasses. Now where can they be?
Alright, let's overlook just for the moment how incredibly obvious this puzzle is.
Another of the engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
Right. The idea is he's not all that intelligent, but we can talk to him anyway.
Excuse me?
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm afraid I don't have time to chit-chat right now. Finding my glasses is a tippy-top priority.
Marie, this is a #1 priority. Well, anyway, it looks like we're gonna have to go find his glasses before we can get any useful information. Well, let's see. There's a closed door over on the far side of the hallway. That looks kinda tempting, if closed.
The door is locked. Do you think King Hugh wants us to stay out of there?
Heck no! I've always viewed a locked door as an invitation.
Well, then I guess there's only one other place to go. Let's go into the room with the giant moving foot.
Excuse me, could we have a word with you?
Certainly. Which word would you like? May I recommend goodbye?
Okay, so here's our conversation interface. The hand, obviously, is what we click on to stop, and the ice is to break the ice. General comments.
King Hugh sure has a lot of trophies.
Well done, sir. A keen observation. However, if I may be blunt, I find dusting a trifle difficult whilst engaged in such witty and insightful conversation. So if it's all the same to you, I suggest you gentlemen be on your way.
Hey, wait a second. What kind of a butler are you anyway?
For your information, no kind of butler at all. Are you blind, sir?
Flux, look at him. I think he's a footman.
What? So you're telling me a butler would be a great big...
Right.
And you notice that the ice melts a little bit to indicate that we've used that, but now we've got some conversation topics like the engineer and King Hugh.
This must be a tough time for King Hugh. Nefarious on the loose, utopians getting struck down left and right.
Dust collecting on his trophies.
Oh, indeed. It's just terrible to see His Royal Highness so unhappy. Every night, I wind his precious royal music box. It begins to play its sweet little lullaby, and only then can my poor king sleep. Sweet dreams, your royal snookums, I softly whisper, as I tuck his highness in. Footman's duties. You wouldn't understand.
Right. until the ice is completely melted, there's more stuff we can say.
So what are all these trophies for, anyway?
Aside from dusting.
Why, all sorts of things. First place in the Tribute to Hugh essay contest. Most likely to succeed. Best King of Cutopia.
Best King of Cutopia?
Yes, that one's quite an honor. It was bestowed by the king himself.
Don't you think it's just a little bit funny that the king has proclaimed himself best king?
Funny? May I inquire how many times you have been so honored?
Well, none, but...
Exactly. So please show our sovereign a little respect. And might I suggest, in future, you reserve jocularity for a more suitable subject matter, such as your combined IQ.
And now the ice is completely melted, so let's just go ahead and ask about the obvious.
We were just talking to a bird downstairs. He seemed a little flustered.
Ah, you've had the misfortune of meeting Bric-a-Brac, our royal engineer.
Bric-a-Brac seems to be having a bit of a problem.
Allow me to go out on a limb, sir. Bric-a-Brac has lost his glasses.
Yes, that's right.
I don't suppose he has checked his pockets.
Oh, I didn't ask.
Well, while I find the troubles of our engineer most fascinating, sir, in future I would prefer to focus my energies on more important matters, such as the condition of my master's trophies.
And that's everything we can say, so let's just get that guy.
Time for us to shove off.
Then please, by all means, shove off, sir.
Suppose we could grab that watering can on the way out. Looks useful.
Please don't touch the trophies, gentlemen. I've just spent the last week dusting them.
Well, maybe not as useful. So I'm just going to zip down to the lab by right-clicking. And tell Bric-a-Brac to look in his pocket.
Bric-a-Brac, by any chance, are your glasses in your pocket?
I had no idea. I wish I had them right now.
I think what Drew means is, look in your pocket!
Oh, okay.
It's just like playing Lifeline.
My glasses! I wonder who put them there. Say, do I know you?
I'm Drew, and he's Flux. We're friends of King Hugh. We've come to help you with a cutifier.
Wonderful. Welcome to Team Happy. Let me show you what I've been working on. Gentlemen, this is the blueprint for Nefarious's Malevolator. Now then, you see the 12 things installed inside the ship's deck? The whistles, the dagger, and whatnot? Well, they power Nefarious's malevolation beam. We need 12 things to power the beam on our machine. But so far, I've only been able to find one.
Well, I guess a scavenger hunt for the missing parts shouldn't take too long. We already have the blueprint. At least we know what we need to get.
Not that easy. Use the same 12 things, get another malevolation beam, see? What we need are 12 different things. Things of a different nature. Things that will produce the reverse effect.
Oh, right. You said you had one thing that worked?
Why, yes, I do. Let's take another look-see at the blueprint. The one thing that seems to work is sugar. It works when I put it right there where the spice is in Nefarious' machine.
But why?
I haven't a clue.
Well, Bric-a-Brac, we better go. The sooner we get those missing parts, the better for all of us.
Wait. You'll be needing the Malevolator blueprint for reference. Oh, now where's it got to?
You're still holding it, Wing Commander.
Oh! Oh, that reminds me. I want to give you something that may help. A bottomless bag to carry all the parts in.
Thank you, Bric-a-Brac.
Splendid. And please, feel free to come back here anytime. We can install different things into the cutifier to see if they work. Or we can just talk. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, new friends. And good luck!
Alright, so we've got an idea what we need to do. We also have an inventory. Right now it's pretty empty, but we can right-click on things to look at them.
The Malevolator.
We normally don't get much more detail, but in this case, this gives us a way to review what the ingredients of the Malevolator are. We need to find a corresponding part for each of those things that works the same way that sugar works with spice. Hopefully you can figure out what that is, and this is basically our main quest for the rest of the game.
What was I thinking of? Oh, I forget.
So now that we know what we need to do, I'll save getting on with it for next time.
Sheer genius!
And just leave you with one
final thought. What was I thinking of?
It's a trash can.
So's the floor, apparently.
Well, that's it. See you guys next time.